everybody. It's Eleanor here from London in the UK, and it's great to be back on A1R Psychic Radio, Moonstruck TV. And how are you all? I hope that you've been having a great time this year. And today I'm going to start with the Psychic Destiny show again, and I'll be taking your calls. So do get ready to call in. I'll be looking into your life today, perhaps recent past, near future. We'll see how we go in the readings. I'm using today these cards. These are my Victorian cards. They're really wonderful. They are very romantic. So you might have some love stories or, some people coming back into your lives. And that would be great, wouldn't it, to take one or two of these cards and just see exactly who is there. So I will be using these. Now, I also have my crystal ball. Now, I wouldn't be doing my show, would I, without the crystal ball. And today we're using the rose quartz here. You can see how pink it is. It's a beautiful shade, and I use this for all those love connections. And we all want to know at this time of year, particularly, who loves us and who is close to us, and can we reach our loved ones who have passed over. So I always have the rose quartz pink crystal ball, because it just brings in that energy, and it's a lovely energy. And I want you to all share that with me and think about those loved ones that we're wanting to remember this time of year, lighting a candle maybe for them. Next week, I will have a candle with me, and we'll be doing that sort of candle show where we can hopefully connect and bring those lovely wild spirits forward. And I say wild because everybody goes somewhere when we die, when we pass over. We don't quite know where, but we can reach out and see if we can get messages from wherever they are. So we look forward very much to next week and our candle visualization show, which is very much linked into psychic development. And watch out for that, because in the new year, there will be on my website psychic development program for everybody to access. So that might be interesting for you. So the rose quartz crystal ball is going to be used as well with our callers today. And I also had this lovely, oh, nearly dropped it then, but never mind. Here we go. Also have this lovely little rose quartz again. This is a pink comet. I call this a crystal comet. And I use this really just to perhaps be a little bit of a pendulum and connect to you when we're in the middle of our readings. And sometimes I will just drop that onto a card and look at what we get. What do we get coming through? This time we've connected to this young man. So it's a male who's coming through in spirit for you. So I wonder who that is for. We'll find out in a little while in full due course. Now, angel cards as well are always important. And I think that you really do have to think about some angel cards sometimes. And I think that this is what we're going to do next. So we're going to go to Ashaya. Hello there, Ashaya. How are you? Ashia, sorry.
Hello. Yes, yes,
Hi.
I'm very happy to be talking to you.
And to you as well. So I mispronounced your name. It's because I'm English, you see, and don't really get all the names. So apologies for that. But let's have a look at you, shall we? Um, I do feel straight away, I've just taken a card of a young male. And I thought that this was very much for the next caller that was coming in. And I think that this is for you, Ashaya, and also this rose quartz that we have. This is the comet that I'm using here today. And this is a pendulum which really reflects all the light. And this is reflecting the light onto your life and onto your romantic life as well. So is that true? Is it, Ashara? Are you thinking about a young person, a young man, well, young to me anyway, it might not be young to you, but somebody in your life romantically who you have to really get a hold of and speak to? Is that what you're hoping to do?
Oh, well, actually, currently that's not the case. You know, that's not the case at all
Have you
currently.
got Okay, have you got somebody in your life? Are you in a relationship now?
No, not at the moment.
Okay, so this is somebody that's coming into your life. And this is where you've got the rose quartz crystal ball, which I've been showing everybody. And this is for you. It's a bright, sort of pinkish color, and it brings in love and romance. And the first card that I've drawn is this young man. I want you to look out for the initial of S and T. Those two initials are for you here, Shaya. So do be
S
aware of,
S S S S as in Switzerland,
yes, it is. Yes. Does that ring a bell?
and T for Peter.
And no, T for Tommy.
Okay. Mhm. Mhm.
Okay. Write those down. In the next few weeks, those initials in people are going to be important to you. But I do have a male looking over you very strongly, and perhaps this is an ancestor in spirit, but there is a male that's here wanting to encourage you, wanting you to have more confidence in yourself, wanting you to see your life a lot clearer than you have done up to now. There's a lot of haze around you, lots of confusion can be there when you're in this sort of fog. It's a bit like, not brain fog, but just, can't really quite
Yeah,
see exactly
confusion.
where you're going. Maybe I don't like
Yeah.
to use the word confusion too much, but because it is very debilitating. But I do feel with you that you've got to stop sort of being in this haze, and this is what's coming through in spirit. You've got the five as well here that will show what this card is, Five of Pentacles. And this is very much about being prepared to be protected, because Spirit is protecting you, wanting you to find yourself, because you have been quite devastated, I feel. There's a lot of issues behind you in the recent past which are now disappearing. So this is a time for you to really engage in what you want to get um, going with in your life. And by April, this is a timescale card here. So between now and April, you will see that all sorts of changes are going to come in. And I can see lots of different directions. I want to go to the right in your country. So wherever you are geographically, there's a move here towards probably the east, and you will be going towards the east more for either work or harmony or connections with a romantic partner. So you will find that geographically there's some movement. You'll be traveling quite a lot and moving around and wanting to place new horizons here in your thought patterns. So I feel that you'll either be aspirational towards a job that intends for you to make a small move with your home and also with your home environment, which I feel needs to be, oh, I don't know, sort of a makeover in your home environment, that you want to feel as though you're more in charge, more in control, that it's more autonomous for you. Is that right? Do you feel as though you're not really in your own place? Does that make sense to you?
Yeah. Actually, I'm in Chicago right now, and
Yeah,
my sister passed just 2 months back, and that is the devastation that
yeah,
I
yeah.
have experienced recently.
Okay. I'm
So
so
that made
sorry
us
to hear.
move here. Yeah,
Right.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
You're totally on track. But the
Yeah.
thing is that we may have to move back to India,
Okay.
and I'm
Okay.
not sure if that's going to be good or not. You know?
No, I see you staying where you are or going more towards the east. So wherever you are, geographically, if you sort of just look straight up, that's north. You're going towards the east. That's where I'm being guided. But you'll find that it's easy. This is not a difficult journey. It's a collective response as well to the circumstances that you're in at the moment. Um, there is also a very, very important connection as well, which I think is going to be drawing you towards meditation. Your sister will be with you, but she's also been collected by I think it's a family member. It's a male that's coming through very strongly. He was here before I spoke to you. So I do know that he's holding out a hand to his family, that's you and your family, and really wanting you to just reach out, perhaps, put a candle out there, allow yourself to think about your sister, because she has gently moved into the next phase of our life and our life experience. So make a wish for her, but she is safe. She has ascended, and she's in the arms of this man who is in your family, perhaps a grandfather, but he's there and he's cradling
My
her.
father.
Oh,
My
it's your
father.
father. Yeah, yeah, they're
Yeah.
together. They are together. So do watch for some signs that you're going to get now, perhaps from me, perhaps some of this conversation you'll listen to again, because it's all coming from spirit, and there will be little things that will make sense just over the next few days or so. And that's what you've got to take on board. You've got to take it with you, share it with your family, but there's somebody for you. There's a man standing by your side, and you're about to meet him. So all of that romance, I think, is going to be reconciled with you. So I wish you well, and you're being brave and very strong, and that's really important. So lots of people appreciate you. Are you aware of that? That you really are appreciated a lot. So just keep going, and I think you'll find that the next few weeks will be a lot easier. Listen to your dreams as well, because your father in particular will be there opening the door. There's a move for you that will be next year, and money will be found for it. So don't worry about that. Don't put obstacles there that are not present at the moment. So there you go. Lovely to speak to you. My next caller is on the line. Is that Ashate? Ashante. See, I'm getting it all muddled up again. Hello there. Are you ready for your reading? Hello, Ashante. Okay. Yeah, but I think she's just been waiting a bit too long. It's probably my fault. Going to take a card anyway. Do you know, we've got the five again. This came back again. Oh, now that is really strange. So when you get a card twice, a whole deck here. Look at this. I mean, we've got all of these that we can choose from. So let's just take one randomly, shall we? And this is for right, okay. This is true love. Person with a true heart. Two people actually with a true heart are going to be celebrating. So perhaps this is in our next caller, but we do have celebrations. We've got harmony, romantic connections that are going to be making a big difference. So that's interesting. We'll see what happens, shall we? But let's also, there's a celebration here as well. We've got a wonderful sort of situation, but it's like a rebirth. Somebody who perhaps comes back into your life, perhaps celebrating a new start. And these are the cards that just show us that romantically we can think that we haven't got anybody at all, that they're gone, they've just disappeared. And then, suddenly we do get some connection. And this is the lovers that is the next card that we have. Have it upside down. There we are. Can we see this? Bring it a bit closer. Now, the Lovers card is one of a new beginning. This is for young love again. I'm really connecting through to younger people today, and the hopefulness as well that is there for romance and opportunity in your life. And a small reading can do that. One of the ways that you can connect with me personally is perhaps through an email reading. Now, email readings, I would use the same cards, so I would use the same crystal ball. You will get pictures of the cards that I have used, two or three, that are prominent in your reading. You can pay in dollars on my website as well, and it's just $20 US. So get a private email reading from me at gracedestiny.com. Go to the psychic store, and that's where you will see the connection. You will get your email reading within a couple of days. It's online. You will get that directly to your inbox. And we will use similar cards to these and also the Crystal Comet, which is so wonderful. I love to use this. This is a fabulous way of being able to connect to those loved ones in spirit, but also to use as a pendulum. And the pendulum can be directed to drop onto a card in your reading. And this is how we get that strength of connection and how we're able to really persevere and then dig a bit deeper and find out what is actually going to happen in the future. So you get two questions that are in one of my email readings. They're personally done by me. I prefer to really concentrate on your cards and on your crystals as well. The crystal ball, don't forget the lovely rose quartz crystal ball. We'll be using one of these or perhaps my amethyst crystal, whichever seems to be appropriate in your reading. And you can order those online with your two questions and you'll get full reading and full answers. So that's quite exciting. It's a new project for me and it starts this Christmas. It's available from today. So again, go to my website, which is gracedestiny.com. It's a bit like a live reading, like I am doing now for you, but it's a little bit more in depth because it's focused onto your questions, and you can upload a photograph of yourself as well if you want to, and that allows me to link to you and to really look into your face and see who you are, and that gives me a really great connection as well. So it's a two-way approach. And then you've got that recorded in writing so you can check it out over the coming months and maybe have another one, see where you're going to for the next couple of months. Been very, very successful in the UK. So, hello. So we're here with Louise in Bradford. Hello there, Louise. Nice to speak
Hiya, you
to
all
you.
right?
I'm not too bad, not too bad. What's the weather like up there? We're English, we always have
Oh,
to
it's
ask.
raining. It's
Oh,
raining.
no.
It's miserable. Yeah.
Miserable, foggy,
Cold.
raining. Oh dear, oh dear.
Yeah.
Okay, let's have a look at you. So I've been talking a lot now about romance and the crystal ball, the rose quartz crystal ball. I'll show it to you so that you can see it here. This is what I'm using because I'm feeling very strongly about young people coming forward today in particular, and romance, that there's somebody coming back, perhaps it's you, into your life. Are you looking for answers from a man who's recently sort of disappeared or not been in contact with you or shut you away? That's the sort of link that I have. Is that for you?
Uh, I don't know. I'm just
Are
trying
you
to
in a
think.
relationship? Okay,
Yeah.
let's start.
Yeah.
You are. Okay, so I just want to look here at what's happened recently because
Yeah.
we've got a fantastic picture of a great future for you and your partner. You've drawn the lover's card, but this is more of a mature card. So it won't reflect the situation in the future, but I do feel as though there's been disharmony in the recent past. That can come with pressure, just, not particularly getting along at the right sort of moment, but he's a supportive man and he has got a true heart. And that's what we drew a little bit earlier on, a love match with two people with true hearts who were talking to each other, looking at each other. But I do feel that there's been, I think some bumpy roads recently going back to September, October. Is that true? Have you felt as though,
Yeah.
see, here's the
Yeah.
road, here's the chariot as well, which is meaning for you that you've got to take control. You've got to have a little bit more push, really push to say, look, what I'm saying is going to happen. That's the way that it's going to be. And not because you're power mad or a control freak, but really because you are right. You've got the right ideas and you've got the right solutions. And again, second lover's card. That's amazing. That is. I'll show you these two here, and then you can see. The first one is about a mature marriage. So this is a relationship that is really good and will progress to be consolidated. So, are you actually married? Let me just ask that.
No,
No. Okay. Well, you will be because
no,
this is a future placement. Have you been married before as well? So, was there
no.
another? Was he married before?
Yeah,
Okay. So it's the previous marriage, which is this card here that I'm showing you, the flush of love, really, the first marriage. It's the previous marriage that is going to get in the way or has got in the way. And you probably won't even know, but this is where you're being asked from spirit to take control. So you have to do that. You have to say, look, this is me, this is what I want, this is how I'm going to be, and this is the two of you in the future. True Hearts. He's a very solid guy. He really is, but he's a bit scared about what's gone wrong before. So it's up to you now to say, let's look at a direction, let's polish it up, let's see where we can go, what we can do together, and let's share on this dream of ours, which is a new pathway. And that's what's available for you, brand new pathway. You're throwing away a lot of these worries. There's a woman in spirit around you, though. I feel that this is somebody who has passed that you have been really close to, but it's a family member. So is there a grandmother that's passed recently or an auntie? Maybe. It's not direct, you see. And you have the Ace of Cups here. Massive, massive amount of love that's being shown to you. So are you aware? Are you in that situation for a message?
yeah.
Okay. And is this your grandmother that's passed? I need to
I
have
think
that
it
feedback.
could be grandma. It could be grandma or mum.
Maybe it's both. Maybe it's both because I do have a lot of female energy around you. She's standing here behind you, often touches your shoulder, or you must have something wrong with your neck and your shoulders. I feel as though that's what I want to do. I want to have a
Yeah,
massage. Is that is
yeah,
that what I'm getting from you? That you
yeah.
feel as though
That's
you've
true.
got a
Yeah,
knot at the back of your head, and
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Ooh.
Definitely.
Well, deal with
Yeah,
it, but
feeling that.
I do feel that this maybe it's your grandmother rather than your mum, but, one of them is massaging your neck and, just taking away the strain and stopping you from worrying. I think that this is the question. I've got
Yeah,
animals around you as well. There's pets here, cats and dogs. Often they're friends
yeah.
coming through in spirit, but do you have cats and dogs, do you?
There's a dog. There's a dog that recent died. He comes through quite a bit.
Aha, okay.
It
Was
seems to
this
do when I have readings. It seems to come through. He's the right cheeky. He is.
yeah, I think it's come through again for you. So you've got your dog set.
Yeah,
Did he
bless him.
I know that dogs don't
It's
like
not my
cats,
dog.
but
It's my brother's dog,
no,
but we're right close to him, And
it's around you, isn't it? Okay.
yeah,
Where are
he
the
does. He comes around.
where are the cats then? Because there's cats here too. And I know that
Now that
dogs don't like cats, but was this particular dog really reactive to cats? Was there a real problem,
yeah,
or
yeah, he
that
really didn't. He didn't like cats. He
that
didn't do
no?
well with cats, no matter what. His first cat.
Well, I know that
They were
dogs and
absolutely
cats
cat mad.
normally fight, but I think this was over the top, was it? That he just didn't let a cat anywhere near him. Look, got the Empress here.
No,
Are
he
you a
didn't.
mum? This is
Yeah,
this is mum. Are you a mum as well? You've got
yeah,
children.
yeah, I am. Yeah,
Are there three? Are there three children?
yeah,
Okay. Um, Great mum you are to your three children. Now, this is what your mother is saying to you in spirit. So, you really do have to be proud of yourself because it's not been easy, I don't think, for you, particularly
no,
with one of your children, maybe the middle child. I'm being guided to that has been a bit more difficult than the others, and that you've had to pay more attention, or he's different.
yeah,
Is that a boy? Is that a boy?
no, no,
A girl? Okay. So is she different quite a lot
Yeah,
different to the okay.
very,
Um,
yeah.
bec- okay, well, you're being given help here, not just from spirit generally, but from your mum. And she's bringing in a great deal of help for you and wanting you to, I think, just give this great big medal. It's like she wants to give you a badge and put a badge on your shoulder and say, "Look, well done. This has been absolutely great and something that you should be proud of." So your mum is with you now. That's the Emperor's card, and it's very much about really taking some time and managing as well, managing your route forward. So here, now this is your guy, this is your man. Tell me now, has he got to put a lot of burdens down, do you think?
A lot of what, sorry?
Well, has he got to put a lot of burdens down, like worries? Has he got to get rid of a lot of worries? Because he seems
Yeah,
to be stressed and sort of wound up
yeah,
and, easy
yeah.
to anger. Yeah.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
this is a way that he sort of shouts at everybody. A lot of men
Yeah,
do this. I mean, it's one of these typical males that, if he shouts it out, then he can get what he wants. Well,
a lot.
he's
Yeah,
he will get a good opportunity, but he's got to learn how to teach other people. This is what I've got for you. So there's a teacher in him. So tell him to take his anger out in a different way and to direct his energies towards showing other people how they can manage their jobs better or their friendships better. But hey, it's been wonderful to
mm,
speak to you, and I hope to speak to you again. Next week, I'll be here, same time, and we are doing a candle visualization for spirit. We're all going to light a candle and see who can come forward.
kind of.
And that's our Christmas psychic destiny readings for you. So, I'm Eleanor Grace. It's been wonderful to see you all again. I've been absent for a few months, but back now. And we're looking forward to sharing some more of your stories and some more readings. So, I'm signing off now. I'll see you again next week. And don't forget those email readings, gracedestiny.com. Bye for now.